All right, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another Persona 5 Phantom X video. In today's video, I'm gonna be real. The 1.3 live stream just like ended about an hour ago, and I don't know about you guys, if you guys saw it or seen anything about it. Like, it was basically 36 minutes of waffling and yapping from them, and maybe 20 minutes worth of actual content of them actually talking about the release. I was generally a little disappointed due to the fact of, so this is how long the 1.2 live stream was. The actual live stream, like the actual live stream was that long, while the pre-recorded video they did, that's right, this wasn't a live stream, this was a pre-recorded video, and it was 57 minutes long compared to the 29 minutes that was the actual live stream previously. And I understand that they didn't do it because of, I think this guy, some of the main cast that they do the live stream with had a scheduling conflict, which makes sense because, you know, today is Sunday, basically Monday for them. So it makes sense why they're doing that. So I'm not too upset. But the facts of the matter that they basically waffled for the first 16 minutes of the video. There was nothing basically said for the first 15 minutes. 16 minutes. Because they did a recap of, they straight up right here from 8 minutes till basically, what, 14 minutes. So they spent 6 minutes going through Labyrinth 1-1. And it's very obvious that not a single one of these three actually plays the game. It's very obvious that these three people right here do not actually play the game at all. And I know they are, Sega is the publisher and they're not the producer. Wait, no, sorry. Yeah, they don't make the game. They just publish it. So they send it to the JP and global side. So it is what it is. But it's like, why did we need to waffle for 6 minutes? And then after that, so we got right here, we got actual content them talking about. I don't mind them waffling about this. Them actually talking about the update. I don't mind as much. It's more about the first little bit that when they're waffling about. I don't agree with all that. 100% don't agree with that. And then they straight up right here, they did, so them doing a quiz from 32 minutes all the way to basically 42 minutes, 43 minutes basically, of where it wasn't even translated. So 11 minutes of, if you were the English on the global side, you couldn't even understand what they were talking about. And I'm very disappointed in that portion. That's why I'm disappointed. So it was about 36 minutes of waffling and about that much of, like, not much actually talking about what's happening. And then they did a recap of Anime Expo, like straight up recap Anime Expo, which is whatever, you know, okay. And then they showed the fact that P5X is getting a Switch 2. What was the point of that? I just don't understand what was the point of. If they were going to do all of this, they should have put it at the end. I don't mind them talking about, like, while waiting for people to join the premiere, them doing, like, you know, saying like, hey guys, remember to do the museum events, you know, do the museum event. Spend 5 minutes, like, you know, talking about the museum, about making sure that people understand, like, hey, you know, this event's still going on, blah blah blah. But then to do 6 straight minutes of going through the first one, I don't agree with. But enough of the actual of that. Let's actually get into, oh man, and here's some actual funny pictures that were brought up because of what was happening. Another reason why I was disappointed, because in this live stream we aim to quickly deliver update information about P5X, making it a friendly, enjoyable experience. If you were on the global side, I don't think this was either a friendly or enjoyable experience, because of how much of it wasn't actually translated for. It was pre-recorded. They straight up decided not to translate them yapping during the quiz time. They chose that. And then also, this was the general chat summary of what they're talking about during it. Viewers in the chat are expressing disappointment with the stream of Persona 5 Phantom X, citing issues in expressing desire and like a Persona remake, and some are threatening to uninstall. So this Persona 4 remake, whatever. But the threatening uninstall was definitely real. I understand, because a lot of people are upset about the standard changes. We don't want the 6 months. There are some people I know who I talk to or come to my stream and talk to me about my content. Mostly like more of the whales. We're like, yeah, no, I don't care. I don't care about the standard, the 6. I prefer it because it justifies their choice. I'm of the opinion of 1 month is fine, 2 months maybe, but that's about it. Anything more, that 6 months, they need to change. And I knew they weren't going to talk about it this time around. I knew that for a fact. So I'm not really surprised. I'm a little disappointed about it, but I'm not super. But that's enough of that. I want to talk about that. Let's actually talk about the good stuff. So some things that we already knew were happening. For example, we knew we were getting the piggy bank boss. We were getting the piggy bank boss. We were getting the 1.3 bank palace update for the crossroad. So very nice, very nice. And as a additional reminder, the Devesh is leaving today. So there's only, as of recording right now, less than 12 hours left for his. As well as the gallery auction. This will stay for the entire update. We should be getting a second one for the bank. We should be. But I'm not gonna put it past them that if we don't get one, I'm not gonna be, you know, too pitchfork. But we should be getting a second one. If we don't, I'll make an update video about it. Doom posting it, so don't worry about that. But the big news, we are getting Makoto Niijima. Very nice, very nice. I'm very excited to have Makoto. I will be pulling her tomorrow morning. So I'm very excited. So thank you guys. As well as Makoto, we will be getting Vino. Vino or Chizuku Nago. So for those of people who are worried about about the nuclear waste Valor trials, get Vino. Just, you don't need Makoto, get Vino for her. If you don't want Makoto or you're thinking of skipping Makoto, you feel free to skip Makoto. But Vino is a very, very good debuffer. I'll be releasing my video on her tonight. But she is a very good debuffer. She's a very good nuke. She actually does decent nuke damage. So with her and 4-star Mont, I think it's very, very easily doable to do nuclear waste, as well as using Wonder to help knock down the enemy so that we get all-out attacks. If you just farm all attacks with using Vino and Mont, I think you'll be more than fine. Alright. Other things that are happening is that we are getting side stories for Chizuko and Haruna. That means a nice little bit of rewards for there. We also means that we're getting Haruna's daily life update stuff. So for action point, a little more gifting from her, as well as getting some nice gems on the side of it. Then there was some other things. Okay, right here. We are getting Kiyoshi and Yumi stories. We're getting Ki and Synnergies. That is good news for any of us who are been asking about AP action points. So for the milk tea and the social milk tea, I think it's Synergy rank 6 for Yumi that we get. I believe. Don't quote me on that. I could be wrong. So we'll be getting those finally. So good for that. And then the other little bit was, where is it? Where is it? Right here. We're getting Tabby's treasure hunt event. So it looks like basically the same thing as the Luful one we have right now. The fly high for Luful, whatever. Yeah, sit and flying, that's what it looks. So 500 gems. No, I'm not going to knock gems, but also we get some thief plutonium and some gold parts. Honestly, I am running so low on these two, so I'm quite happy. I am quite happy. I'm not going to knock having those, because especially since we'll be some of us will be looking at getting to level 80. I mean, sorry, I count level 70, so getting personas to level 80, our characters to 80, and they are extremely expensive, so it's quite nice. And with that, I want to end the video here. Please have a good day, good night, and I'll talk to you guys later. As always, I will be live 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you like my content, please hit that like button, the subscribe button, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye bye.